Okay, good morning. Can you hear my voice right? Very clear.
Very clear, doctor. Very clear. No problem.
Okay, so wonderful day to everyone and great good morning. And Gong Si Fa Choi to all the Chinese listeners and every Malaysians. This is like a sort of like holiday. Everyone is enjoying their holiday with COVID, but it's the Chinese New Year is not as merrier as before. Was great, a lot of fireworks and all. So this year is a bit slow, but it's okay. It's better than nothing. So it's good. Yeah. So Mr. Nixon, can you call Nemi sir and see because he's calling me. I can't take his call.
Okay. I call him.
Call him and see anything. Okay. All right. So today we're going to start the coffee session. Okay. Today is going to be the coffee session. So every one of y'all, please get ready some questions based on coffee and also your wonderful testimonies that you have shared with people. And we need all that. Okay, this is the great supporting. Okay, every time we talk about coffee and I'm giving you a lot of information today, it's going to be a little different. All right. So all right, before that, please subscribe the channel. Not forget that, and also press the bell so that you get all the notification on time. So every of the single recordings is everything is done in YouTube, and then we'll keep posting, and then you can forward to people, and also please guide them. Okay, forwarding the YouTube is one option. Another option, please guide them. Do not get them to call me, or do not lose the client like that. A lot of conflicts could happen. Okay, so always guide them, show them, tell them what is really needed, and that is every single member's responsibility. Okay. Okay. All right, why DXN coffee? We always know that DXN coffee is the best coffee, and let's go in and see what really a coffee can do for people. Okay, many people, generally, I'm going to bring you a glance through on the coffee and what is the best and how a coffee can really help you. Coffee and tea is most consumable drink next to water, and we know about this. Okay, 250 million coffees. Okay, cups of coffee has been consumed per day internationally. Okay, this is a very huge amount. So how many cups of coffee is from DXN? So that is the most important. If all the coffees is from DXN, definitely it's going to be wonderful. Coffee is actually a gift to us from God. This is created, it's natural, it is nothing to do with chemical and all. Anything which is produced by God to the human, to his creation, it has to be good. How does the coffee become bad? Now, the myth of a coffee is nowadays a lot of conspiracy on coffee, claiming that coffee is not good, has a lot of side effects, do not take too much caffeine, and blah blah stuff. So let's discover what is really happening on the coffee. Okay, things you should know really about caffeine. Caffeine is something most beautiful. You can't officially or happily take marijuana, ganja, and all this cocaine stuff. Even that can give you a lot of happiness. For the replacement for that, coffee will be the best choice. The next to that, which is also legal in a way that you'll never get caught by drinking coffee. Coffee is also a best antioxidant. So what we have a lot of problem, we need a lot of antioxidant into our system. So coffee is one of the best antioxidant we have, and then also it gives you a very good reflex. Okay, reflex, flexibility, all that has comes with coffee because it comes with abundance of nutrition. Good memory. Okay, you want to have good memory. You say nowadays people are complaining, they practically tends to be a bit foggy, the mind is a little foggy, or they tends to forget things. Okay, this is also another big problem why we are coming across. Those days, the mind foggy and forgetfulness is normal for old people. Most you can say elderly people. But nowadays, even the young ones are so bad, it's very foggy and tends to be very forgetful. It's not that they have a lot of things in mind. I do not take that stuff. People are very forgetful because the mind is clogged up with too much of bad things, very poor nutritional intake. All these things comes. So coffee is one of the best remedy to give you an help. Wow, look at that. The belly just falls off when you take coffee. Coffee is one of the best fat burner, and it's been widely used by a lot of athletics and also a lot of fat burner substance which you have out there in the gym. In the whole industry is using caffeine in a very high concentrated form. But the myth there is the caffeine which they use for the fat burner, it is not the real caffeine. It is a synthetic caffeine which is compounded and is made in the lab and which is given. So this is not going to really give you, but even going to give you one good benefit, burning fat, but it also comes with a lot of other problems which can cause you gastric and blah blah all this stuff. Okay, fat is another best most important stuff for the human system. Nowadays people are dying because of not eating good fat, and practically we are overloaded with too much of carbohydrates and converted to sugar, so that become high toxin to the system and causing bad inflammation. So this caffeine will purify or even burn all the good fat, that trans fat around the belly and all this stuff. So the coffee is the best one for this. Don't expect, for the belly to just follow, one or two coffee. Okay. And another one is uh, energy, performance. You get abundance of powerful energy. For myself, when I go for hiking, I take 2 cups of black coffee, or when I go for football, I take 2 cups of black coffee, and I also bring another two mixed with after the game or in between the game without sugar. That really gives me boost up my endurance level, and also it will work as a fat burner. So that is one of the best option there, and also comes with abundant good nutrition. Everything you just name, phosphorus, magnesium, minerals, vitamins, it comes along with their coffee. So what is best? Diabetic is one of the best to keep yourself away from diabetic. Is also coffee is the best. So coffee is something that really helps you because it keeps it manage the insulin resistance, and also many other factors. um, it helps you to keep you away from diabetic type 2 and also Alzheimer. It is one of the best remedy, or a substance from caffeine keeps you away or delay the Alzheimer. Nowadays we see in this modern industry, everything is speed up. We see a lot of people in a very early age, 60, 65, 70, they tend to have Alzheimer. The reason of behind this is too much of carbohydrate, very low intake of fat. Brain is 99.9% is full of fat. Fat is one big important needed substance for the human system, but it is lacking. But coffee can help you by giving a lot of good circulations and all for the Alzheimer. Parkinson disease. I have many patients who I put them on coffee, 5 to 6 cups of coffee per day. It really has very good improvement for the Parkinson. And then comes to liver. The best way of liver, keeping the liver healthy, is having black coffee. So those days when we see, I'm talking about those days, it's not like 5 years or 10 years back. This is like 50 years or 30 years, okay? In these years, all these years, we've been drinking black coffee. Even the small ones to the big ones who drinks only black coffee without sugar. After some times, the sugar came into the picture. People can afford to buy sugar, and then now they are taking too much of sugar, and the coffee is slowly drifting away. And a lot of doctors and dietitians are claiming that coffee is not good. This is totally a fake news, and it is not correct. Okay, and happiness. Coffee is one of the best because it comes with adenosine receptor, and also it increase the other hormones, and also it manage the adenosine, and that part makes you happy. See, in overseas they have a lot of these coffee shops. They have a place where they get to know a lot of good friends. How they go there and they buy a coffee and then they sit in a special place. That place shows that anybody who sits there and you need a friend to talk. So another person will buy a coffee and then see that spot is empty and that is only one person that shows. Okay, they will go and get to know them and make friends. This is how people got to know, business associates, colleagues, and so many things. Coffee. Coffee gives you happiness. Okay, so lower risk of cancer. Okay, we have a lot of research to go. I don't want to go too deep in of explaining every single research here. Okay, people might get bored. We are here not to study science. We are here to improve our health by increasing the coffee intake, which we have the best coffee ever I known for all these years is DXN coffee. Why? I will come to that part. Okay, they have a lot of research, done in hospitals over 20 years period, and then apparently women um, who drinks coffee have, the rate of cancer development is very low. That's why when you see in countries like Mexico, Peru, and Turkey and all, the cancer rate is always a bit lower compared to the other countries, the developing countries like US and other countries, because they are taking too much of sugar and carbohydrates. Okay, and then prevention from stroke. Want to keep your strokes away or later, best is also coffee. Coffee can help you on that part as well. Cardiac problem, cardiovascular issues, anything to do with blockage, keeping the blood pump well, and then taking care of the muscle. The heart, the entire heart is just a muscle. The muscle has to work efficiently in order to provide or circulate the blood to the entire system, which to your head to your toe. Coffee is another best option there. It may help you to lower the liver issues. I spoke about this to you all. Okay, and then dopamine also is one of the best to increase the dopamine and blocking adenosine receptor, okay, to keep you awake, happy, and then the brain. To keep a good brain wave, good brain activities, coffee is the best. If you want to hug your brain and give a kiss to your brain and say thank you for all these years coming with me, helping me, giving me the good mind, knowledge, have a cup of coffee. That will really, really fantastic, will help you. Okay? All right, so it comes to here, this is telomerase. Telomerase, you can see the little tail in the chromosome here. And these chromosomes, you see, it's a blueprint. It maps every of the new producing of the cells and all. So this is the chromosomes is very important. I don't want to go into that part either. So I'm just telling you the blueprint, the whole control of the human system is in the chromosome. And this chromosome is the one who keeps monitoring the new cells being rejuvenated by the body. So when this chromosome, you can see the tip, the tip there is a black tip, and the tip will go shorter and shorter and shorter. If it is too short, and that's where the chromosome dies, and then development of new cells get very, very shallow, and then mortality will increase. So here, if you want to delay the biological age. Nowadays, when we see a lot of people, the biological age is extremely far away. They may look 70 or they may look 60 or 50, but the age is just, when you ask them, they are 35, 37, but they look around 47, 50. So why? This is where the biological age is speeding up, in fact, in the real age. You see, we in DXN, we have a lot of members who are very elderly citizens, and yet the biological age is very, very young. So this is what, it also, the coffee, it really helps them. Okay. You can never start your day with a coffee. You see, this is in 2003 when I was 32 years old. You can see me and right on your, right hand side, this is me. This is Papua New Guinea when I'm going for a diving. So I took a picture. This is how I look like those days. Okay. And this is 2008, 37 years old. My waist, my pants waist was 46. Yeah, I still have that pant here, and it looks like a sarong. Okay, like huge sarong. Now I take it and wear it. Next day I'll also show you all how it looks like this big pants. The pants could be around this size. So this is how it looks like, but I take charge of my health. I don't want to be like this. In fact, this is a place where I was working, and practically there I get very good food. I eat and I work. This is the only two things you can do there. Nothing else can be done because it is in a island, so where you cannot do much things. So food and work. That's it. Done. And the place is so cold, and I became like this. Okay. So happy, always, a good time and things like that. And that this is where I took charge of myself by increasing my coffee, and then I transformed myself into come into a proper healthy in shape. So I've contested in bodybuilding, and a lot of activities done. And this is 2020, which is the age of 49. So now physically I'm here, this is me, and today I am exactly 50 years old. See how I look and how I transform myself. Your health is in your hand. If you want to delay, you want to give reasons, and you want to just flood in with or filling up your body with the garbage, you will look horrible, and virtually nobody could able to help you. There I was talking to one of the members, and then they were complaining of saying that, not complaining, they were sharing their part, they're telling how the coffees, I drink, I'm quite addicted to DXN coffee. I drink 3 coffee per day. And he says I have to buy like 2 or 3 bags of coffee per day. I was laughing at her, and I told her, excuse me, 3 coffees, nothing. I am drinking 10 to 12 coffee per day. And today my black coffee, this is my 6th black coffee, and I already drank 2 Vita Cafe, 1 Zeno. I don't know what I drink. I don't know. I don't keep track. I don't keep counting. I have a bucket at home. I'll just open the a coffee, and I'll drop it everything there, and that's it. I'll be just keep taking, keep taking, keep taking. When there's left about 3 to 4, and then I will replenish back the coffee. This is what I do, and this is how I drink coffee. I don't keep counting because you see, what is the reason? The reason behind this is because health is an investment. Are you investing in yourself? Are you growing yourself? Are you really feeding yourself? When you have a child, when you have a children, you buy good things for them, you feed them nutrition, you feed them good thoughts, you feed them good mind, good education, send them for piano class, music class, swimming class, all kind of class. Why do you have to do that? Why don't you just chuck them and give them rubbish and see how they grow? But when it comes to the health, this is what people are doing, and they are counting their health condition. This is not fair to your body. The body is a given gift by the God, and we have to upkeep the promise of taking care of it until the end of the day. Until the end of the day where you leave the world. This is very, very important. Okay, so this is where also we have the articles in coffee. You can go and see. Don't just listen to one side of the story. When you go and see doctors, the doctors tell you coffee is bad, and that's it, coffee become bad. And one doctor say coffee is good, then it become coffee good. Do your own studies. You all are smart enough, you all are brilliant enough, you have access to all these areas. Go and read. Then maybe you, for cross reference, cross checking, you always can ask me what or any doubts you have. You can, this is where we have this Zoom platform for you to clear the confusion where you have when you read any articles or anything. I can't be like briefing you, and talk about all this medical aspect here, because it tends to be a little boring. And furthermore, our talks here have 1.5 hours. We want to cover Q&A sessions, clarity of the mind, and also a lot of good information about the coffee. So if you could have a precise info, and then that will be very, very good for us to discuss more. You see, this is something, for the liver, which I had also shared yesterday. I'm showing you all again. Please read this. And then the PubMed, you can go and put there coffee and health. You can have a lot of issues. Or you just put coffee alone, every related issues which they used coffee for their health or the medical purpose, everything will be published. You can get there a lot of information. This is the correct information, and because we have the right coffee. But having the right coffee, still people are very pretty reluctant or pretty worried or not confident enough to drink more coffee. Okay, even I'm telling that I drink about 10 coffee, 5 coffee, 6 coffee, yet people are still a big question mark. Is this really true or not true? Okay, how much coffee you want to drink or you can drink? Technically, if you only will cost you, that is if you drink about 260 or 270 cups of coffee. Isn't that crazy? Who's going to drink that much of coffee? Furthermore, DXN coffee has low percentage of 0.06 caffeine, and we have the creamer is non-dairy creamer added with a lot of beautiful therapeutic value mushrooms. We have lion's mane, linseed, uh, organic germanium based mycelium, we have more cordyceps and all. So you can never get such a beautiful formulated coffees out there. Even there is some coffees out there and their price is so costly and so pricey. And that price comes to the 80 ringgit, 90 ringgit. When people say cannot afford, I will say no, I don't buy that crap either. Why? Because people are living a good life. People have Astro, they have Netflix at home, they have every kind of stuffs, the gadgets, PS5, 4, 3, all these stuffs and driving a good car. Don't come and tell me that you can't afford a 20 ringgit coffee or 30 ringgit coffee. That makes sense. Every time when people ask me, I can't afford, I know a little budget low, I'll always ask them, do you have Astro at home? TV is some sort of idiot box. Sorry for the parliamentary word that I'm using, but this is what I read in a book. That is a magnet where will suck all your time. If you sit in front of Netflix, you see one movie, you'll go to two, then you go to three, then you go to four, until you see your clock, it is already 5 o'clock morning. It happens to me. I love to watch movie. That's why sometimes, it's so scared to open on the Netflix. I have Netflix at home, you see, but hardly watch them as a certain. Because why? We need entertainment. I'm not saying that you cannot watch. Manage your time well, but don't miss the coffee. It's very important. All these areas is very important, especially the coffee, because this coffee is going to give you the best health. Don't you want to be healthy until the end of your day, end of your journey to this earth, which is going to be a retirement as a human being? So don't you want to bring a good health? Or you want to have disease at the end of the day? The end journey has to be the most beautiful journey. So it's your choice. If you're going to keep counting or you're going to keep, looking at how many cups of coffee you're drinking, and that is going to be costly for me, and what is the value of our health. And this is very, very important. You see, I've spoke about this microbiome many, many times. Don't drink coffee with too much of sugar or add a lot of this um, creamer, which is dairy creamer, because dairy creamer is extensively acidic and poisonous to rip off your stomach. A lot of people argue about this. Sometimes, you see, this is the argument is not about, health or what. This is habitual. Habitual is something that they can never change. Human being will never change their food, but may change their religion or any other thing. Diet and food and all doesn't work. Okay, trust me, I've seen hundreds of people, I know. And you see, look at this, the healthy forest, this is how it looks like. A non-healthy forest, this is how it looks like. The top one is full of microbiomes, where we spoke about WWW, World Wood Wide Web, and this is how a good Wood Wide Web have is full of communication. Okay, and this is where it healthy. It looks also, it looks so nice, and it's so cooling. Another one, look at the bottom there. This is all fully ripped off, and it is gone. Okay, and then comes to the quality. Why DXN coffee? One would have first to come is the quality. When it comes to quality, DXN do not compromise on the quality, and also the price is extremely affordable. Okay, in fact, we are paying for a cup of coffee is only about a ringgit something. If you go to the shop, you drink a cup of coffee and you're paying 2 ringgit 50 cents for totally a bad quality coffee, which is killing you literally. And we want to pay that much of money even for 3 ringgit for something, okay, which is killing you. And don't tell me that you cannot pay 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit for a good cup of coffee will have make you younger and make you healthier. So don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We come to the Q&A session. Okay, we can go on and on about coffee. So the next session, the next week, I'm going to talk about every single coffee's the single benefit. This is people request, a lot of my group people and the other group was requesting this, but today we didn't have enough time to squeeze in because the slides is not ready. So please forgive for that, and next week, definitely we're going to have that also. Okay, every single coffees, and we want to present the value of individual coffee. So come to the Q&A session. Please do not forget to subscribe. Mr. Nixon, you are there?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, okay. Please take over, okay?
All right. Okay.
The Q&A session, just give me, I need to make an urgent call. There's call coming in from hospital. So
Okay.
let me handle that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Very humble here.
All right. Good morning, all. So now we're coming for the Q&A section now. So let me.
Hello.
We're having some. We want to share some all the people we're having coffee experience to how does the DXN coffee help you, and what is the benefit that you've been experienced after consuming our DXN coffee. So shall we have call each and every one can just share 1 or 2 minutes about your experience on DXN coffee, so that people will join immediately in our Zoom session. We have a new engineer, they will have experience of that. So we just want to know what is the experience that you have. So shall we start with for the participant? So I can unmute. So you can unmute your mic and you can share now. So don't need, you need to call. So anybody can volunteer, can share your experience now. Mr. Nemi sir, you can start, Nemi sir. You can share your own experience about the coffee. Hello, good morning. Yes, yes. Yes, Parimalam, Mr. Madam Parimalam, yes, you can share now.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam. How are you?
Yeah, great.
Great, great.
I'm happy to share few things about the coffee.
Okay, sister, you can share now.
Generally, we in India, before DXN, will be consuming coffee a lot. Many people are consuming, and likewise, I was also consuming with lots of milk, that too thick milk, without adding a drop of water.
Wow.
Underlining the word without adding, because it must be very thick. And after consuming, we'll be having a feeling that it must have a good taste in the tongue. It must have a good feeling. So for that thing, we'll be doing all sorts of things, like adding too much of sugar and making the coffee very thick with the frost, that what we called as the norai.
Okay.
So and doing all sorts of nonsense, but without knowing we were doing all those things. And After consuming, we'll be having a feeling of wow, but we were not able to identify the difference, what it is happening inside. Actually, it will be irritating after drinking the coffee. We'll be having a gastritis feeling or a burning sensation. While drinking, it is very good with good taste and all. But after drinking, we were not reading our body what it is doing inside.
Yes.
So it is the story was going like this. And once I come into DXN, people were telling that milk is not good. Actually, I was exposed to allopathy industry and not in much belief in other system of medicines and all. So we don't know why it is bad for us to use milk. So once I heard that milk is not good, I was shocked, and I didn't believe why they are saying like that. But as days goes on, and I'm getting attracted to Ganoderma and other things and DXN products, day by day information got in, and I started noticing my stomach. After
Mm.
consuming the general coffee, normal coffee, what it is making to me. And as a test, I just stopped using milk for a week. Then day by day, I didn't find any difference by that time too. After consuming a cup of coffee with milk and sugar, that day itself, I started feeling the experience of stomach burning,
Mm.
kind of regurgitation, and some kind of difficulty inside me. So it is like not giving a gap or not giving a full stop, not making a full stop. It was like continuing, and each and every day we were having the same feeling and not aware of that feeling. But some kind of digestion issues were there. So everything came to an end after consuming the eggs and coffee. So because it doesn't have any harmful things, and milk mainly with good sugar contents and all. So after consuming, the stomach was very light, and also I was able to digest things very good. So after consuming packets and packets of packs and packs of our DXN coffee, somewhere if we go to our relatives or somewhere else, if they force us to have one cup of coffee, now it makes us to vomit, after consuming it is really, and we could find the difference. Oh my God, so much good thing is happening with our DXN products, and now all these awareness is because of DXN. Really, not only coffee, many things which is very much useful to our daily routines is the guidance which we got from DXN is excellent, excellent. So thanks a lot, DXN, and to Dr. Lim mainly. Okay, thanks for this opportunity
Thank
to
you,
share
sister. Thank
my
you, sister, for the
data.
great sharing. Thank you, sister.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
thank
God
you.
bless you.
And also for Dr. Firdaus for having a special sessions for coffee.
Wow,
Maybe
fantastic.
we will have a session for a coffee.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, it's very true. I feel the same when I go to anybody's house. That's why what I do, I always bring my coffee.
Yes.
You-
I think most of the DXNS are doing the same thing that
yeah, when because I got caught into this situation, at times when I go to people's house, mostly they give Nescafe and some kind of other coffee, but
yes,
I always tell them, and this is one way for me to introduce my coffee.
yes.
Okay, so when I go to their house, I will tell them, auntie, you're going to make coffee for me, please. Okay. Or sister, you're going to make coffee for me. Please make this coffee for me. And I brought one for you also. Okay. So make one for you, one for me. Then we sit and talk. And that's where they will find, oh, what's so special about this coffee? And why you don't drink, other coffee? I said, no, for years I'm drinking this coffee. And there where the coffee talks will start. Okay.
Mm.
The whole coffee talk is in here. It's just can click, and then that's it, it will come, and then I'll explain to them, and then we make sense because we are not lying. You see, when you put in a lot of other stuffs and you say something no, and that's where you need to have so much of evidence to prove that what you talk is correct. But if you talk something which is sensible, it makes sense, the truth, you do not need a lot of stuff to support your talk. So it's very easy people to understand and they will understand it. And drinking coffee with milk, you see a very big example what like ma'am was giving, and definitely there is high risk of mortality when it comes to milk. Why? Because the quality of milk what we have now is so bad. The cows also, some people even tell, I take milk from my friend's farm, I take milk from my own cow and this and that. But what the cows is eating now is not really healthy for the cow either. So the cow can't produce such a good quality milk based on fat. So mostly is pasteurized milk. So even the cow people, the farming industry, they want more milk because this is all money. So they put a lot of other types of pellets and things like that to produce milk. So why do we drink milk? There is two reasons. One, it gives you an extensive taste, good taste. That's one. Second, it gives you very high good health value. So my question is both these. Is really milk giving you such a beautiful taste? No. Is really milk giving you such a help to the bone in terms of calcium? No either. So why do you want to take? So my idea and my suggestion for every one of you, convert the milk into yogurt. That's the best. Convert the milk into ghee. That's the most best. And these two will give you a million times benefit by taking the raw milk. So milk is important. Convert them to yogurt and convert them into uh, ghee. And in DXN, we have yogurt maker. Not many people has have come across this. Okay, please put DXN yogurt maker in Google. It will bring you to the site or it's in our website. Okay, for those who want to know about this yogurt maker, put a link or request it in the chat box, and later we can send to you. I or Nixon will message to you directly. Okay, so any other sharings?
Yes, Madam Shell. Sorry, Sister Shell is already raised her hand. Good morning, Shell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for allowing me to give my little input. I just wanted to say that, I find that when I take the coffee, I don't feel hungry. So they say it's very good to once in a while, like fast. So I find that fasting is very easy with DXN coffees. Plus, our DXN coffees are so tasty. So I really, enjoy, I don't miss food also when I take so many coffees. So that's one thing I find about DXN coffees. And the other thing is, I just wanted to know, I mean, so far I've tried the Cordyceps coffee, the Lion's Mane coffee, and of course, all the other coffees, they've got the Lindsay. Is there any other mushroom that is added to our coffees?
Okay, we only have now lion's mane, the rishi, and
Cordyceps.
then cordyceps. These three only we have. And the other mushrooms we have, but it doesn't come with the coffee concoction. Yeah.
Oh. Today I was listening to, a video on Lion's Mane coffee. Not Lion's Mane coffee, but just Lion's Mane. And it was very interesting. They said that how it's Lion's Mane is also a mood booster.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling like depressed or unhappy or anxious about anything, or like, during this COVID time, people are feeling bad, they can't go out. Lion's Mane coffee is supposed to improve your mood and make you happy. Okay. And the
Yes.
other thing about Lion's Mane is, of course, they say that, it boosts your memory, very good for your neurons. It helps you to build new neurons in your brain. So you want to take care of your brain, Lion's Mane coffee is very, very good.
Yes.
And what's the other thing? Oh, it's also, of course, very good for neurological issues, like people who got trembling hands or Parkinson's or
Mhm.
anything that is, related to the nerves. It's very good for that, they said. So
Yeah.
that's what I learned about uh, Lion's Mane coffee.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that
Very
is the
true.
reason why DXN introduced the coffee range with the mushroom. So that people are consuming coffee too. Many people are consuming the coffee. So while they incorporate this mushroom into the coffee, make them to get the benefit from the mushroom itself. So
Mm.
because some people they does not want to take the tablets or the capsule form. They feel there is a medicine. So
Yeah.
if they put inside a coffee, so they get the same benefit that what they're getting from the tablets or the capsule form. And at the same time, it's a much more lower price. So
Mm.
anyone can afford it.
Yeah. And the actually is catching on in the West.
Yeah, yeah,
In
correct, correct,
America
correct.
and all, they are now all the time talking about in the podcast,
Yeah,
about this mushroom infused coffee. But of course, that is very, very expensive. It's a kind of like very exclusive kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, correct,
Yeah.
correct, correct.
Yes.
So, and also, in the on the net, there are many videos that demonize coffee. There's one group that is pro coffee and one that is against coffee. So
Yes.
that's why I think people get confused. The minute you say coffee, they are thinking of all the what they've read in the seen in the videos, and they start saying, "Oh, it's too full of caffeine and it harms us and this and that." So I think we have to read up a bit more about. A lot of people don't know the good benefits of the caffeine.
Mhm.
That actually it's not altogether bad.
Mhm.
So we need to look at, as Dr. Shaw, explained just now, there are so many good benefits for coffee.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you
Yes.
so much.
It's very true. But that's why there are two groups of people, as what Shell said. And there is one side of the people always says coffee is good and very good. And another one is say coffee is bad. Moderation is okay. Is what he says. Okay. And another group say no coffee, not at all.
Yeah.
So this is different types of people. The reason why they are very confused is because one reason they maybe have some bad experience of drinking coffee, or they have not got the right coffee yet. Even in Google, if you go into the YouTube, you put how coffee is bad, you have a lot of articles or a lot of talks based on how coffee is really bad. If anybody who do not know view that a video, definitely they will stop drinking coffee. Everything what I say, it will be reversed, because this is the people who do not know about the coffee. Leave all these people one side, go to the research industries, research where like PubMed, a lot of reliable source of articles. Then you put there a source like how coffee is really bad, and you don't get much info there that there is no record shows that taking coffee has really caused cancer, taking coffee has caused a diabetic. No, that is not like that. They don't have any studies. Okay, that's one. Second, ask this kind of people, coffee caffeine is therapeutic effect, highly medicinal value. Okay, the pharmaceutical industry is using caffeine to produce medications. Okay, the one of the active component in the medicine is caffeine. If caffeine is not good, caffeine is not really powerful or do not have medicinal value. How can caffeine, why do they want to use caffeine as a therapeutic or as an active ingredient in certain medication? Caffeine is really good for pain management, a lot of good things. Furthermore, the DXN coffee is even more special than the ordinary coffees what we have in the market. The reason is we use good quality coffee. Caffeine is 0.06. Why they reduce the caffeine intake? A lot of people ask me this question. Why DXN has coffee lower caffeine? The reason is because there are some people do not able to tolerate high caffeine. You see, when you have one coffee, one sachet, okay, with high caffeine, you cannot remove the caffeine which is inside. If you have coffee and you are selling it in a very affordable price, okay, you may take, if you're not enough dosage, you can take extra. But if you're already in one sachet, it's too much, it's difficult to control, difficult to proportionate it. So this is why, DXN has lower caffeine, okay, 0.06, so that we will be able to cater more people. I have one of my customer, she has this flipping hand when she start to take coffee. Whenever she takes any coffee, she will go like this, okay, right, for a while. When she started taking DXN coffee, she just had a little bit of tingling sensation in the hand. She never had these flipping fingers or like this. Then I gave her the coffee while training, and then I told her, "You take, I'm here for you. Okay, I'm a doctor. Don't worry if your heartbeat goes too fast, too slow. I'm here, I'll take care of it." She said, "Doctor, you sure not?" I said, "Yes, I'm very sure." You give her Cordyceps coffee, made her a cup of coffee, and she loves coffee so much. She always, what she do, she makes coffee, and she's so scared she don't drink the coffee. She just take the smell. So she just take the aroma. And she said, "Wow, it's so nice. That is enough." I said, "No, no, no. You drink this coffee. This coffee is different. Furthermore, we have Lindsay, and she's already taking RGGL spirulina all in a bigger dose." And she nothing happened, then tingling sensation, and now she takes a lot of Cordyceps coffee, the Lindsay coffees, and all. The body has able to manage it. You see, this is one reason. Certain people have this tolerance, low tolerance of caffeine, but that even the low tolerance of the caffeine do not cause damage to the system. No, that is the reason why when you take coffee, you tend to burn fat, circulation increase, lymphatic vessels will open up, what the sweating starts to happen. All this will happen. For those who do not have time to really go and do exercise out there, increase your intake of coffee. The coffee will replace what the same mechanism, what is happening when you do sports. You see, when you go out and you physically do exercise, what is happen? You can sit in one place, you can put a heater, or you sitting in sauna is also sweating. But if you're sitting in a car, you just, in a hot sun, just off the aircon, you're sitting. Even that is sweating. In a sauna, you're sweating, but in the sports also sweating. But this is not the same. But sweating by drinking coffee and sweating by taking going for a sports is almost equal. Why? Because all these mechanisms start to work. When you start to walk, you start to use up the muscles. So the circulation need, the muscles need oxygen, need food. So all the engagement of transportation, of the circulation, of the, the nutrition needed for the muscles, all these things will start to take place. Oxygen intake will increase, and the heartbeat will start to go up, and all these things happen. And this is what we need in exercise, so that when you walk, the same thing happens when you take a coffee, your heartbeat tends to increase. You have a pulse oximeter at home, you put it on, relax, take a cup of coffee, you see the pulse definitely will increase at least a little. That will be an elevation. Because why? There is chemical reaction taking place in the system, and it is boosting up. This in terms of science. Okay, I have really monitored all this before, because on my curiosity, and I put in all these meters, and I plot it and I've seen, oh yes, there is a graph increase and all good. So this is what we want. But obviously it's not going to be increasing so much like how you run or you climb or in sports, but there is an effect of sports effect there. So this is really, really important. Where you do not have time, you can increase or manage it with coffee. And that's why those days in old, good old days, over 30 to 40 years back, people were doing this. They're having a lot of coffee. And the coffee is really taking care of our health because the caffeine has a medicinal value. Nowadays, too much of information, like how this US said palm oil is bad, coconut oil is bad, only the, soya is good. So this kind of myth is come in and really give people a wrong idea. Okay, so this is where people are so afraid, and doctors especially, even until today, there are medical doctors who say coconut oil is bad. How are you going to explain this? That is totally unacceptable. And these doctors has to go back to their medical schools to restudy back again. That fact. Why? Because these are the doctors do not update their info, do not read. They think whatever they read and they did in the medical school, that's it. There is no update or no new info has been loaded. Every day things are changing, things are coming, and things are going, and new discoveries is happening. So we have to update our knowledge if you want to be on track. So this is backdated doctors who do not have the latest information, still rhyming, and giving wrong information to people. And this is what caused a lot of confusion to the patients. At the end of the day, the sad part is the patient has more. This is what really happens. Okay, if you have a doctor who says coconut oil is not good, change your doctor. Okay, what is the next question?
No, there's no more question here, doctor, but we can call other people to join and share their experience.
Yeah.
I think Kadir is here. I think he can share some of his experience. He got a lot of experience in coffee.
Yes, you can call him. Yeah.
Kadir Zainal, can you share some of your coffee experience?
Hello. Good morning, doctor. Long time.
Yes, Zainal.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's I feel busy today.
Good morning.
Kadir is actually his father. He is Zainal.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, Zainal.
All right. Just today, just quite a busy day for me because I sent all the products here today for my downline and also my partner in DSN.
Okay.
Today, the session, the coffee session, like doctor said, when you are discussing or you meet your friends or your downline or your partner, business partner, just send your coffee. Because why? Because this thing is very soft marketing. When you sit down with other people and then they see their coffee, dia macam pelik tau. This quite he can ask, what is this? The simple thing. And then I'm very grateful for today because my session with my partner, they send some product and then they are interested in try our coffee, Lindsay 3-in-1 coffee. Then let's through, doctor. I think that's the simple steps to introducing our coffee to other people. You must send, you must brought up your one sachet, at least 2 sachet, 3 sachet in your pocket or in your bag, something like that. So everything you go and then you just throw up there. And suddenly we take our DSN promotion of the, what do you call it, gift pack of Chinese New Year. The what you call spiru ananas and also that one. When we talk and then we just send our friend, they like the spirulina, and then we drip out with our coffee. Then good taste, they said. Wow. Then one box of spirulina gift pack Chinese New Year sold. Amazing.
Fantastic. Yes.
Very amazing today. Very simple method. Just go on and then please just share to others people. I think
Yeah.
that's love from me. This is very fantastic today. Alhamdulillah.
Fantastic. Great, 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 great. Super day for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Zainal. Thank you,
All right.
Zainal.
Thank you. Thank you, Nathan.
All right. Okay. Next will be Mr. Mario. Want to share some of the coffee experience?
Good morning, DXN family.
Good morning.
Yeah, I have two things to share. One is health perspective, and one is the commercial side. As Zainal mentioned just now. So first thing is for me itself. All that when I start to drinking coffee, I think a lot of changes in my body. Especially, I don't have that. The tummy, the belly tummy is already removed, and also it been it's already like I would say like already 6 weeks already consuming the coffee, and then my coffee volume has been increased 6 to 8 sachets per day already. So I'm kind of addicted, I guess. So what it means is like my body weight is already reduced like 3 kg, we call it like the 6 pounds. So it's really amazing. So when you have a overweight, not overweight, when you have a little bit weight and you reduce the weight, all your activity become very tremendous. So this is really happening to me, and then I still want to continue this coffee and introducing to my friends, and they are liking it. And yesterday was another amazing experience that I have. So I have to travel to one city to another city. So we have some meetings, and then in the evening we had corporate dining. So I have to have a dinner with my colleagues. So in Mexico, when you finish that dinner, so they have kind of custom, or that you have to have kind of a small pack of coffee when you want to, after you dine, right? Maybe you have a heavy dine. So when everybody are asking for the coffee, of course 3 of them, when everybody asking the coffee, then I said, no, I don't want a coffee. Give me a hot water, because I already bought my 3-in-1 coffee. This is like kind of a soft marketing, like Zainal was mentioned just now. So what I did is, when they everybody, the both of them drinking coffee, and I got my hot water, and I took my 3-in-1 Lindsay coffee from my pocket, and then I dropped it in my and then the guy start asking, what is this? This is coffee I drink. I like alkaline coffee, and this coffee has like less than 1% of a caffeine. And this guy was like, what do you mean 1% of caffeine? And this is what, hey, I'm an engineer, I would like to talk numbers. If you want more specific, it's 0.06% if you want to check it. And the coffee you guys drinking is, I'm pretty sure, is a 60% to 80% caffeine. And then he said, oh, okay, why don't I have one to try? Oh, good. So right, you don't drink now, you don't drink tomorrow. When I said, okay, because I just don't want to, make sure cut his taste, right? So, and then I said, before you drink tomorrow, right now, try to smell this. And then I opened the sachet, and then he smelled it, and he said, you know what? I fall in love in this aroma, So I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh, he said, oh, it's good. I said aroma. And then after that, and the same thing is when he was having that aroma, and he shows that aroma to the waitress. And the guy that I introduced, he showed to the waitress, and the waitress also liked it. So I have to give another sachet to them. So, and he said, well, you know what? I want to try the coffee. I want to continue tomorrow. So this kind of a soft marketing, right? And then another amazing thing happened. And I'd never throw the sachet of, the used sachet of a Lindsay coffee. And then he have to bring me to the airport, right? From the restaurant to the airport. And hey, you know what? Why don't you open that? Because it's kind of a small cold weather. Why don't you open the kind a little bit small, kind of like 18 degrees of air condition, the weather? Then I said, you know what? I'm gonna make some kind of a show. Yeah, I want to make a show maker here. Then I took that the sachet, the used coffee, and I put it in the the air conditioner blower, when I put it that air condition, you know what, amazing. I was like freaked, because what do you mean? Like when the whole entire car was really, really, really nice aroma. And the guy was like, you know what, tomorrow you bring me one packet of, he already ordered immediately. So this was amazing stuff. What happened? This was like a, coincidence, or it's meant to be happen. I don't know, but that was an amazing way to. You know what? You guys no need to worry how to introduce the coffee. The thing will come into your mind, and you can introduce whatever and anywhere you like. So, like Zainal said, the same way I use. Every day I have a 3 kind of coffee with the 2 type. I mean, each 2 sachets of each kind of coffee. So this is the way you have to do a soft marketing. It will sell by itself. So this is my experience that I would like to share today.
Wow, that's really fantastic. Fantastic. Wonderful. Thumbs up, Mr. Mario. You see, actually, we are not the real, hardcore business people. We are the soft type. But the beautiful part here is we are not the bombastic, very colorful marketing strategy people. But one thing, what I can see there is we do all this with love. We make people really, we want them to help. It's not how we selling. We are not really like, want to push the product. No. That's not our ultimate aim. We want people to benefit from the coffee. We really love our product. And where when we speak to people, we speak from heart. Okay, and that's one. And then we make them love the coffee. So fantastic. But this kind of a system will take a little longer, but it will be extremely solid growth. This kind of growth will not be shaky at all. So it's fantastic, Mr. Mario, for the sharing. And I really, wish you good luck. For you guys are very new in DXN, and y'all are really, really rocking.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mario.
Yeah, Mario speaks from heart. That's very important.
Yes.
This is eventually this is what Madam Shall also do, and I do this, and every one of us, we speak from our heart. Okay, and also we talk the walk the talk as well. Okay.
Okay,
So,
Dr. Ranjan here.
Oh, Dr. Ranjan is here. Okay, let's call him. And quite some time we never hear from him. He was quite busy.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr.
Welcome,
Ranjan.
Dr. Ranjan.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Nixon. Good morning, Dr. Firdaus.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was away for a week to my native place to see my mother.
How's mom?
Yeah, she's fine, absolutely fine.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay,
fantastic.
Sir.
So that's why I was absent for a few meetings.
We miss you, doctor.
We miss you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm back here in Chennai. Yeah.
Wow.
So today coffee session, Dr. Firdaus narrated all the health benefits.
Yes.
And I always used to say that DXN coffee is a healthy coffee.
Yes.
Outright, in the market, you have all the unhealthy coffees lined up in the supermarkets. Unhealthy means, a lot of artificial stuff added, and they are all harmful to us. Whereas in DXN coffee, whatever be the type of coffee we consume, they are healthy coffee. Healthy coffee means the coffee gives health benefits.
Yeah.
And we as cardiologists always say, don't use too much of coffee for a heart patient. And if many of the people, many people are crazy about taking coffee, and specifically they will ask me, can I take coffee? Then the answer will be from me, okay, you can take coffee, but have a light coffee. That means low in caffeine. As Dr. Firdaus rightly said, ours is DXN coffee is low caffeine coffee. And perusing the literature, you can take up to 800 milligram of caffeine every day. But some people are very sensitive. And even if they take half a cup of coffee, they get into a lot of the caffeine effects, which may be unpleasant. So ours is a healthy coffee, low caffeine coffee with a lot of health benefits, and with the mushroom coffee and the cordyceps coffee. It's good for the heart as well as for the brain and for the liver also. And people also pointed out that it's a good fat burner, and it can increase the blood circulation to all the organs. So our coffee is a healthy coffee. My favorite coffee is light coffee and cordyceps coffee. I always like light coffee, but previously over the past 15 years, I have been using only 3-in-1 coffee or 2-in-1. But after the introduction of cordyceps coffee and the light coffee, I started liking it. Maybe that, I developed a taste for it. And yeah, and minimum, I used to take around 4 to 6 cup of coffee every day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
this is Dr. Cardio is talking about coffee.
yeah, because a lot of cardio, yeah, because I am sure that all the cardiologists, they will talk against coffee to their patients. So that's not true. And as Dr. Firdaus rightly pointed out, it increases blood circulation to every organ. And the same happens to the heart also. Heart also has adenosine receptors, and it the heart pumping function improves, blood circulation improves. So it's a see, you have the medicinal benefits, therapeutic benefits.
Yes.
So yeah, even the heart patients, they can take coffee, our DXN coffee, but not the coffee which is available outside in the supermarket.
Yeah, that's the point.
That is the
Yeah. So I really recommend DXN coffee to my patients, because invariably most of them will ask, can I take coffee? All the heart patients. So I tell them, because of coffee drinkers, there are people who are very crazy after coffee. They have to have at least 3 or 4 cups a day. And here also in India, we are used to taking coffee after a lunch or dinner. Like, after having a breakfast, we have a cup of coffee like that. A lot of people, they are used to taking coffee after the lunch or the dinner. So they have developed that habit. So for them, DXN coffee, any type of the DXN coffee, it can suit. And especially when you are reading for the exams, you would like to take a cup of coffee or a strong tea, and because it activates the brain cells and keeps you alert. And a lot of students, they want to keep awake after 10:30, 11 o'clock and read up to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's not good. Yeah, because you can't retain much. Your brain capacity will be, retaining capacity will be less. I generally tell my friends, don't read after 10:30, 11 o'clock. Some people use even, the drugs like Dexedrine to keep them awake. Nothing you will remember. But if you take a cup of coffee after dinner, and you can definitely retain whatever you are reading for around 2 to 3 hours. So coffee has that brain stimulating effect. It increases your memory. That's why it is good for people with brain disorders. And also the lion's mane coffee, it increases the nerve growth factor, NGF factor. And we have the lion's mane coffee. But India, we don't have lion's mane coffee. We have only cordyceps coffee. I'm sure that, in a very short time after the Siddipet factory is open, we'll get lion's mane coffee also. So
when are they going to open, Doctor?
Maybe anytime, because the first the GMP factory. They said they will be opening, and in that they will be manufacturing coffee.
Wow.
The first product will be coffee. Already we have coffee produced in the other factories, DXN factories in India. But here the GMP factory will start manufacturing coffee, and I'm sure that different kinds of coffee will be available to us, whatever type of coffee available in Malaysia.
So it's going to really boom the market.
Yeah, sure. Coffee is a big market in all over the world. Coffee is a very big market, and it's easy to promote DXN through coffee.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that you need not be very aggressive like promoting RGGL or Spirulina.
Yes.
Just tell them,
promote
you have
from
a
the heart.
Yeah, promote from the heart. And for that, you need to consume coffee. Make your heart, good, and then
Good.
you can talk good about our DXN coffee, and people will accept it definitely. So thank you very much, Dr. Firdaus, for giving me the opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And
Thank you
we'll
so much,
come out
Doctor.
with more information next time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, this is what we hear from a cardiologist.
Yeah,
See,
correct.
the coffee out there is extremely spoiled, which is really giving bad benefit because of too much of contamination. Chicory is added, a lot of color stuff, making it tasty priority, health priority as God. You see, while talking, I made another cup of black coffee. This is my 6th or 7th cup of black coffee. Now, it is just running. We do not calculate or we do not keep track. I just feel like having it one, it's like finished. We are talking a lot. It's really good. So it's fantastic. So, this is what I really tell that, you have to keep yourself really good and healthy. So, why keep counting, 2 coffee, 3 coffee per day? Increase the dosage. Fantastic. For those who wants to earn from 3-figure to 4-figure, okay, drink more coffee. And then when it comes to 10 coffee per day, then your income also will follow. You will come to 10-figure. So keep increasing the coffee, keep increasing. That's why when you drink a lot of coffee, we will start to talk to people a lot of good stuff. And then you see the lot of changes happens in you, but you personally may not able to notice that. So the other people will ask you, hey, what is really happening? How come you are getting better? And this, that, sometimes they cannot upkeep with your performance. Sometimes in the working colleagues, you feel like so energetic, you can walk faster, you can shoot up the staircase, the performance ability is there. So this is what really happens even in Nixon, in his office as an engineer, when he move around here and there, a lot of people ask him, hey, what's really going on? This is all the good nutritional food. The coffee is another accelerator here. It is really excel the whole concept in the human system here.
Yeah.
Yeah? So why keeping low on something good? Just go and jump. You see, like you jump into the cup and then swim.
Just need to spread the news, Doctor. That's all.
Yeah. See. You got to hold it like this, and then go in.
Dr. Firdaus.
Yes, Doctor.
Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
And in Dubai, the factory is going to be set up in another 5 to 6 months.
Yes, we got the video for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the coffee is the first product to be manufactured there, because the Crown Prince family, they are using our Zabil coffee, specially made for the king's family.
Oh.
And government has the UAE government has given land free of cost to establish a DXN factory at Dubai.
Wow.
And they have promised that they will their factory will start functioning within 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
But,
last week I
yes.
think our CEO was there.
Oh,
in
okay.
Dubai.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And
That's
that's the reason he
extremely
was.
a good
Yeah,
news for us. For
yeah.
not, I think there's not many companies are doing this or given or called to manufacture, right, doctor?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, Doctor, maybe we are not only guru for Kenodroma, going to be guru for coffee.
Yeah.
We're going to be
Yeah.
gurus for coffees.
You see, now there are so many companies out there are following DXN's footsteps.
Yes.
They are coming with the same type of coffee, the same type of things they are following, they are trying to upkeep. But one thing I tell everyone, when it comes to mushroom, DXN is the guru.
Yes.
Because the mushrooms what we have, their tissue culture is done for 39 years. So 39 years, no one can keep up. And our tissue cultures, we have the best of the best gene. So the potence of the mushroom is 38 years. So that's why, our mushroom structure, the polysaccharide structure, the organic germanium structure, and all these myceliums is so powerful. And because it is select from the best of the best gene. So that's why we are the guru. So we have to grow along with DXN. DXN is growing, no doubt about it. DXN is growing in every area. In fact, we also establishing, DXN is establishing holiday packages, spas, and then for dining, food and all. So the concept of the whole DXN is when you go holiday, you get paid. When you drink coffee, you get paid. The more coffee you drink, the extra coffee I drink, I get paid for it.
Yes.
That's the beautiful part here. So there is no companies in Dubai. You see, Dubai, DXN is in Dubai for 20 over years, I guess. Is it correct, doctor?
Yeah, it started in 2002.
2002.
Almost 18 years.
18 years.
18 years. Wow.
Yeah.
You see, and if it is not a legitimate company, definitely no way.
If the crown prince is consuming the
Prince is
coffee, that's
consuming
Yeah,
the
he's a brown. He's an ambassador for DXN Coffee. Brand ambassador for DXN Coffee. Yeah, you can see our CEO with him with
Yes.
a Lindsay Coffee. Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
And there is a restaurant. There is a small coffee shop. In a coffee shop, I think in the Jumeirah area, Zabil Coffee Cafeteria is there. They serve that coffee, DXN Coffee.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
See, this is why there is the future in DXN is so bright, and we have to grow. You got no choice. You have to grow along with DXN. So use the energy, use the knowledge, use the products, share it with as many people as you can, and let's grow together. This is what the whole idea is all about. You have to grow the health, you have to grow your wealth, and be happy as much as you can. Isn't it simple? Okay. This is what the whole concept of DXN: health, wealth, and happiness. Okay, these three things. Okay, share every single thing from the heart. All right. So I guess we already come to the end of the session.
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
All right.
One Lindsay black coffee with lemon tea. Yes, it is always the best. My choice. Earlier, I was having black coffee with Lindsay lemon tea, and now I went made another one without lemon tea. Okay, now time to go knock off the sugar a bit more. So we go hard black. For once you go black, you don't go back. Okay. Always keep your coffee neat, black, bitter. That is always very good for you. Okay. Coffee also can use on the face as a mask, as a other treatment. You'll be more beautiful. You see, all the DXN senior members are getting younger and younger and younger.
Yeah. Okay. That is the best part.
Yes. So today I turned 50, sweet 50. Yeah.
Yes. Don't forget today we need to congratulate Dr. Firdaus for his birthday today.
Today is the birthday, so sweet 50.
So now I am unmuting everybody to make a birthday wish now. Yes, Doc, everybody is unmute now. Unmute your mic and we wish Dr. Firdaus a happy birthday. Please all
Okay. Thank you. Thank
unmute
you.
now.
Thank you.
Unmute now, please. Everyone, unmute your.
Yeah, somebody is going to sing,
Yes, we're
someone
going to
is going
start
to
together,
sing,
doctor. Let's start together.
or every
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, we start together. Yeah.
Yeah, all unmute your mic. Everyone.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday to you,
Happy
Dr. Fedros.
Happy
Happy birthday to
birthday
you.
to you. Happy
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 birthday.
birthday
birthday,
to
birthday
Thank you, Dr. Firdaus.
Happy birthday,
Thank
doctor,
you.
from
Thank
Happy
you.
Nagpur.
Thank
birthday,
you.
Dr. Firdaus.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, doctor.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Birthday,
May
doctor,
Allah
from
bless
Latvia.
you.
Thank you. I'm sitting quickly now.
Doctor, where is
May
the
you be
cake?
blessed with
Oh,
health,
cake.
wealth, and
We had
happiness.
already finished.
Happy birthday, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
May you be blessed with health, wealth, and happiness.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Dr. Firdaus,
Yes, doctor.
they make cake with coffee and cocosy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, cake made out of coffee and cocosy. Yeah,
Yes.
it
Yes.
tastes
Yes.
good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Wow.
it is so beautiful. I had one experience. Naveen's brother is he can really bake a very good cake. So once he used the whole cocosy, the entire 20 sachets to make one cake. Oh my
Yeah,
God, the cake was so lovely.
yeah.
3 to 4 hours, I think we finished the whole cake. Oh, it was so good. One day we'll make again. I hope Naveen is hearing this. Okay. Jamil is raised his hand.
Good morning, doctor. Happy birthday.
Unmute yourself, Jamil.
Assalamualaikum. Good morning, doctor. Happy birthday to
Yes.
you.
Walaikum salam. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jamil. How are you doing?
I'm fine, great. Thank you.
How's Terengganu? All good?
Good here. Everything's under control.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's wind up the session. Tomorrow is our Q&A session. Okay, I and my co-host are thinking of rescheduling a little bit here and there on the events. If you guys have any idea, please contact us or either drop an email. I think most of y'all have the email. We're trying to fine tune more on these Zoom sessions. We want the Zoom sessions to be entirely benefit to every single DXNer because this is our knowledge platform. That is where we learn, and we also do a recruitment on this. But after starting the Zoom sessions, I believe that it has really benefit a lot of people, and I am keep upgrading the standard of this broadcasting. In fact, now I am thinking of going into 3D and 4D broadcasting. Why? Because we want to give the best, and this is really as given contributed in the growth in my group and the growth in the other people's the DXNS as well. So I feel very pleased and happy for everyone because one reason I am growing and the others are growing and DXN2 is growing. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank every members, every leaders who contributed, and I want more feedback from you guys so that which are the areas we can fine tune, and because we have more rooms to improve. The improvement is compulsorily needed. So I always work on improvement. I want to improve and make it better and better and better. Okay. So we already start broadcasting for almost, I think about 6 months already now. Okay. So we are doing good, but we want to do better. So please give your feedbacks, give your ideas. We are open and we are fine tuning, because on somewhere around March or by this end of this month, we have to finalize on the March. We're going to have a new slots and things like that. So now currently we have Monday, we have Tamil, Tuesday is off day, Wednesday we have Tamil on products, and Thursday we are having coffee product knowledge in English. Friday is a coffee day, Saturday is a Q&A for business and the whole Assam, and then we have on the Sunday we are off. So give your feedback. Which are the areas needed, which is not needed. Maybe we can replace or can synchronize 2 dates into 1 date, or so on. So please, we want everyone to get benefit, and we really welcome a lot of feedbacks from you guys. Okay. So thank you so much for all the humble hearings, the co-host, Dr. Ranjan, and all the other leaders to taking part and for the great session. So we will see you tomorrow on the Q&A sessions. Okay, on business. Okay, so please bring more people. It will be more sort of like business training for tomorrow, so which will be a lot of questions. You may ask any question pertaining to products, to business, preferably any questions, which is very, very good questions, because we want to improve our sharing knowledge and the wealth and the happiness as well. Okay, so thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe the channel. So thank you. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.